versus Larry Lurr.
Yep.
Oh my goodness. Oh, go ahead, take a break, man. I will do this just fine. So, this is gonna be a very interesting match. This is still loser side. No, wait. Trying to remember. Oh yes, Nightwing, old buddy from Midwest Mayhem 2.
All right, guys, this is Bots on Nightwing checking in under the mic just for this match because we need an emergency replacement. Iceman has to take a break. His voice is ailing. I am so happy to be there. Evie,
man, it is nice to. I'm doing good. It has been a long time. Midwest Mayhem was months ago.
It was a long time, man, but I'm happy to be here, and I'm happy to see this match. Now, obviously, we saw earlier via the interview that I gave over on Rival Tournaments that Larry Lurr is now in losers because of the Japanese Toon Link Rima.
Oh, so yeah, that's right. Here. So this is a losers match. Now, who sent Seagull Joe in the losers?
Seagull Joe just was unfortunately not able to get past Komo Rikiri.
Oh my goodness, so Cloud or Sonic?
Cloud.
Okay.
Cloud. So it was Sonic versus Cloud, and he was looking actually really, really strong. He was doing the right things, but he had an unfortunate SD that cost him game, I believe it was 2, and he just couldn't quite recover. He brought it all the way back, but just couldn't quite get it. But now what we have going here is going to be obviously Larry Lurr of the eLevate organization and his deadly, deadly Fox.
And on the opposing him, standing in his way to continue on his path into this further into his loser bracket is VexX's own Seagull Joe.
Yeah, and one thing you have to remember about Seagull Joe is that he is known to be a bit of a giant killer. Last year at this exact tournament, the Big House 5, he took down 0, the first person to take a set off of 0 during his massive streak until it was over. So that was a really impressive win by Seagull. Let's see if he has one more under his belt.
All right, we're going into game 1 on Town and City. And you'll see Seagull Joe, he does have a Diddy, but choosing to go his main Sonic. And obviously not a bad choice. Obvious, Larry Lurr has the matchup experience against Diddy and does not want to try him. But right now, you do not want to try Larry, as it's only been 15 seconds and Seagull Joe is now at 80%.
One thing I will say about Seagull Joe is that though he's at 80% already and Larry Lurr is obviously an incredibly deadly and precise Fox, is that he found himself in a really deep hole against Komo Rikiri and was able to bring it back. So don't discount Seagull Joe's capability to come back.
Most definitely not.
Larry Lurr is doing everything right now.
He really is. Just amazing ledge traps, amazing conversions with his up air, and just following where he is DIing. But now it is Seagull Joe's turn to get the momentum going, but Larry just firing back. And Joe doing the same, trying to get his own game started.
Yeah, only 38%. That's not nearly enough. Obviously, Seagull, Joe, and Sonic have some tools to make a comeback, which we're going to have to see here. But Larry Lurr looking really crisp. You got to know that loss to Rima kind of set him straight. He was feeling like he'd maybe coasted into 32, and now he's really working for it.
Right, you can tell right now, only sitting at 43% and doing his best to tack up more damage as he can. Just using the up tilt amazing which is amazing out of shield option on Fox, one of the best in the game, and it's really working to his advantage right now.
And an unfortunate thing about this matchup is that one of Sonic's biggest problems is his ability to land, and one of Fox's greatest strengths is be able to do the chase down game, corner his rabbit, so to speak, like a fox. Shout out to Zootopia, I love that movie. And that predator-prey relationship that we're seeing right now is completely in Larry Lurr's favor.
Exactly. He's keeping all the momentum in his favor, really not letting Joe establish his game plan. And he's just been on this left side of stage for the past 20 seconds, barely able to put percent on Larry. And that back air.
A great back air is going to do it.
A
2-stock there from Larry Lurr. This is the make or break. This is either you get into top 32 or you go home.
Right.
And right now Larry has poised himself in a very good spot to move on. Looking pretty much, his fortress was locked down. There was no openings for Seagull Joe to find.
Exactly, and it's just he again, like you were saying, he's kept him locked down, Larry's not letting him get his game established. Maybe to change the stage to Smashville will help along with that.
I mean, the bad thing about Town and City is that those platforms disappear, and even when the platforms are there, they're kind of spaced out, so it can be tough to land. But the Smashville platform gives him one extra option to try and land, depending on where the platform is positioned. So hopefully that will help Seagull here to at least try and find a chink in this Fox armor that Larry Lurr is presenting.
You're right. And right now, you see, again, Larry Lurr with all the momentum. Whenever Seagull Joe, he just gets a hit. And then, again, Larry goes in and gets all the momentum back in his favor.
Yeah, one thing he was looking for actually, that was a really, really smart play because had Fox hit the spring a little bit earlier, he was there for that up air, and that would have killed him with that high up in the air.
The spring ride right there, then, I'm guessing.
It's sort of like a grounded spring ride almost. But it didn't quite convert. But really, really unique attempt there by Seagull Joe to try and do something against this potent offense that Larry Lurr is presenting.
And right there was his moment. You want to get Fox off stage and you want to go for that early edge guard, but he was unable to. Just side Bs onto the stage. And again, we're back in that situation.
Great spacing there by Larry Lurr, going towards Sonic's face. Doesn't have a hitbox there, and was able to convert that into a stock. Seagull Joe is about as big a hole as you possibly could be in this type of situation.
Exactly, but he's doing much better than game one. He's able to get him to 83%, definitely in the F smash at the side of the ledge percentage, but again, he's going to have to keep going.
Oh wow, and a great stall there on that shine.
Actually boosted him up a bit.
Yeah, and that's what, if you have your momentum going upwards, the first shine will kind of push you upwards a little bit more. So really smart, great knowledge of the character there by Larry Lurr. Obviously, he is the Fox Master, so we should expect that kind of stuff.
Right, but the fair footstool.
And that will end the set. Larry Lurr with a double two-stack on Seagull Joe. Seagull Joe going to finish just outside of the top 32 at number 33. So a good showing again this year for him. Couldn't quite break into day 3, though.
Right, and that's unfortunate. He's a very good